Guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. In this video I'm going to be looking at 8 Evercade carts that you really should have in your collection. Without further ado, let's get started with the video. Let's go. Okay guys, first cart that we're going to look at is Mega Cat Studios Collection 1. Now just saying, I'm going to be looking at these in numerical order that they were released rather than actually ranking them. So they're no particular order, not in a favourite order at all. So this had 10 games and this is one of the earlier carts, and they had 10 excellent games, a mixture of sort of fighters, puzzlers, and the amazing Tanzer, which was on here, which was one of the sort of early favourite games. It was kind of a hidden on this cart. There's a few cracking puzzlers such as Super Painter, Multi-Dude, Old Towers, but Tanzer's probably the stick out game on this cart. Let's have a look at some of the games in action. Okay guys, next cart is the Pico Collection 1, also quite an early cart, but in terms of the amount of games, this has got to be the best value for money cart out there. 20 games, 20 really good games, a mixture of NES, Mega Drive, SNES games from Pico Interactive. Pico Interactive obviously picked up a lot of these licenses through the years and now released them. Some of them even unreleased versions of games such as Switchblade on the Mega Drive, which was absolutely brilliant, absolutely loved it. There are tons of different games in here, some beat 'em ups, there's some shooters, there's a great selection. It's a brilliant little cart, and if you were just starting out, this would be a great place to start. Already you'd be giving yourself 20 games, a great load of variety, beat 'em ups and shoot 'em ups and platformers, and even the racing game in there. It's hard to pick my favourite games. I think Switchblade definitely sticks out. There's so many good games on here, and the variety just stands out. It's absolutely brilliant. Let's have a look at some of the games in action. Okay, it would be really difficult to do a best of collection on the Evercade and not including this absolutely phenomenal dual cart that was released a year or so ago. And it includes two amazing games, two very different games, Xeno Crisis and Tanglewood. One's a kind of a shoot 'em up and one is a platformer game. But these are both equally absolutely brilliant games. I would highly recommend them. Xeno Crisis is pretty tough right enough, but it's still phenomenally good and it works really well on the Evercade, especially the handheld. I feel the button mapping just works brilliantly with that. And Tanglewood I absolutely love. Could well be one of my most favourite Mega Drive games ever. It's just that good. It does get a little bit tough later on, but it's such a rewarding journey. It's a fantastic game. Let's have a look at these games in action. Okay, so this was definitely one of my favourites when I got this. It's absolutely brilliant. It's 14 games. Yep, it's an Indie Heroes collection. It's a collection of new retro style games. Now yeah, the only thing about some of these games is that they don't last very long. Some of the games you could probably finish within an hour or two at best. But still, there's a lot of fun to be had. There's some absolutely brilliant games on here. I personally really enjoyed Alien Cat 2, Flea, Doodle World, Foxyland and Twin Dragons. They were absolutely brilliant for me. And Deadis, can't forget that. And maybe even Chainbreak was a little bit of fun. Along with Anguna was quite a decent RPG. Altogether, a really good cart. I've thoroughly enjoyed playing this. Again, it's not the longest. There are 14 games, but yeah, you may complete them pretty quick, sadly. But let's have a look at a few of these games in action. This is a cracking cart, and this is what Evercade should be all about for me. Those new retro games. Okay guys, another decent cart to pick up, Megacast Studios Collection 2. Yep, it's only got 8 games, but I absolutely love these games. Now, if you're not really into your puzzlers, you may not like this cart as much as some of the others. It is very heavy, puzzly, sort of based. There is a shooter, Arceus Revolution. There's a couple of platformers as well, like DevWell 2. But most of the games are kind of a puzzle games. Roneo's Tale, Romeo and Juliet, Misplaced, Yazzie, Alter Ego and Gluff are all puzzle based games, but they're absolutely brilliant. And this is probably one of my all-time favourite carts. Really love it. And it's brilliant. Absolutely phenomenal. Let's have a look at some of these games in action.
Mega Cat.
Okay, so moving on to some of the arcade carts. This is Gaelco Arcade 1, and it only has 6 games, but wow. 6 absolutely crazy, brilliant, weird, fantastic games. All of them were really good. I'd say snowboarding is probably the least favourite of this bunch, but they're all really good games. World Rally was phenomenal. Thunder Hoop, Alligator Hunt, Biomechanical Toy and Glass. Absolutely brilliant games, and definitely ones you need to have in your collection. They show off your Evercade really well, and a lot of people probably haven't played these games before, so definitely worthy of picking this arcade cart up. It's brilliant. Let's have a look at some of the games in action. Okay guys, on to Gaelco Arcade 1. Now this one was a surprise to me. It has 8 games and there's some really good stuff in here. There's a great beat 'em up, 64th Street Detective Story. Avenging Spirit was kind of fun, Side Battler is kind of crazy. Probably be better on the EXP when that finally comes out. We've got Saint Dragon, which was a great shoot 'em up. Rodland and a couple others. Astyanax was quite good fun as well. EDF and P47 was 2 shooters, but yeah, a great collection that definitely surprised me, and I really enjoyed it. Rodland especially was really good. It is tough, and I don't see how you could complete these games originally on the arcade without putting in loads and loads of coins. But yeah, a great collection, lots of variety, and I really enjoyed this one. Let's have a look at some of the games in action. Okay guys, to the most recent collection that was released on the Evercade. So this is number 27, I Was Awakening and Cathedral, and two absolutely brilliant games. Kinda similar games, but yeah, they are really good, and these are games that will probably take you hours to actually complete. I Was Awakening is probably the shorter game of the two. It could take you anywhere up to like 5 to 10 hours, I guess, if you're going to collect everything in the game. Cathedral, I've heard it could be 40 to 50 hours, but Cathedral is a tough old challenge. But wow, two brilliant games, and this is, obviously it's a dual cart, same as Xeno Crisis and Tanglewood, but yeah, absolutely brilliant. Not sure which cart is probably better between the two, but yeah, two great platformers, brilliant challenges, and two games that you really need in your collection. Or let's have a look at both of these games in action. Let's go. Okay guys, so that's the 8 carts that I've chosen as my carts that you really should own on your Evercade. Whether you're just starting out or you're a collector from the early days of the Evercade, you really should have these in your collection. Now I know not everyone has all 30 carts, but if you're going to start out, this would be a good starting place to get your collection started. Absolutely amazing. There are over 30 carts on Evercade. Now, and there's a lot of great games, a lot of great variety. There's a few crap games as well, to be honest, but yeah, what do you guys think? What are your favourite carts on the Evercade? I'm pretty sure there's a few I've missed here that is probably your favourite carts and that you would probably include in this collection. Let me know. Guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.